Yo, what is going on, you search and destroy savages? It's your boy Tupac, back again today. Now, a few of you guys have requested for me to redo the best creator classes for Black Ops 3, which obviously, the reason I'm redoing it is because so much has changed. So many patches have come through, gun patches, perk patches, and even, as you can see, sight patches. Now, this is a S&D, like a 6-man choke. That would have been one of the world's fastest aces, like had to be up there. Straight ran down the middle, took them all out, bar one, and get outgunned. But whatever. Who cares? It is what it is. Today we are kicking it off with SMG classes, and the first one is going to be the Kuda. Now, my favourite Kuda class is stock and extended mags, but if you're not using stock to your advantage, if you're not strafing a whole bunch to make your enemies miss and win you more gunfights, quick draw and grip would be more beneficial. But in my opinion, having stock on SMGs and making your enemies miss win you a whole lot of gunfights. So I reckon stock's the best attachment for SMGs, but it's all down to personal preference. Now, I tend to only run 2 attachments on my SMGs, so I've got a flashbang and a lethal, which if you flash your enemies in Black Ops 3, it's a free kill. Like, not many people run tac mask, so having a flash and a lethal is extremely helpful and will get you more kills if you utilize them correctly. Now, as you see by the perks, I've got Flak Jacket, Fast Hands, Dead Silence and Awareness, but you can run Dead Silence or Blast Suppressor. Now, this is my Suppressed Kuda class, which in my opinion, the best 2 SMGs in the game to run a suppressor on are the Kuda and the Razorback. So again, I got stock, suppressed, extended mags. I had to drop off my tacticals and lethals to get that 3rd attachment on, but I've also thrown Ghost on. So I am running a suppressor and the enemies get a UAV. I can run down the middle, completely oblivious to them, and get in their faces and get some kills. Now, because I have Ghost on, I've got Hardwired, because I don't want to die by trip mines. If I'm running around with an SMG, everyone runs trip mines in Black Ops 3, it seems, so you got to counter what they use. You can run Fast Hands, but you're going to want to throw on Flak Jacket. You need to counter people and what they use in Search and Destroy, but there's always a trip mine on the map at any one time in Search and Destroy, it seems these days. Now, this is my favourite class in Black Ops 3, and in my opinion, still the best SMG in the game, even though after the Vespa got patched, I thought it might rival it, but no, the VMP is still the best SMG in the game. I run grip and stock, and also a flashbang and a frag grenade. Now, if you get good with frags, they're free kills in Search, and they will get you more kills. So if you know how to throw a frag, you will get more kills in Black Ops 3. So I suggest this is probably the best SMG class in Black Ops 3, so take note of this one. Grip, stock, VMP is super powerful with them perks you guys can see. Now, this is a class I see a whole lot of people running, and I'm going to suggest you guys to not. Now, long barrel does not help SMGs in Black Ops 3. In other Call of Duties, it did. In this game, it'll help you in one of maybe 50 gunfights. Like, it gives you the tiniest range and like your medium range advantage of like 5 meters, and you're not going to notice the difference. It does make it sound like it's doing something, like it changes the audio to give you the placebo effect, but running stock or extended mags will win you more gunfights in Black Ops 3 than running long barrel. Now, in a lot of other Call of Duties, having long barrel on an SMG like helped out a lot, but in this COD, it's not even worth it. If you put stock there or you put extended mags, you're going to win more gunfights with that attachment than with long barrel, which will help you out in one of maybe 50 gunfights. Now, you can swap out Flak Jacket for an extra point and put a concussion on your class, even if you got 3 attachments, or you can run Ania, one of the new best perks in Black Ops 3. It's recently been patched to help you out 150 off your score streaks. So if you were running RCXDs in S&D, you only need 2 kills in a plant, or 2 kills and 2 assists to pick up an RC car, which is basically a free kill. I've stopped sort of running RCs, like, they don't give you much score for getting a kill with it, but it is helpful, and if you want a free kill, anti-up, it makes it so easy to get RCs in this game, and it's a super powerful perk. Now, this is a recent class that I put the Boa on just because of the buff. Now, with Boa, I suggest running grip as well. Unlike the Verix, if you put the Verix on, it's not going to help you if you run grip because they cancel each other out. But Boa sight, grip, and stock, this is lethal. Like, this reduces their recoil on the Pharaoh more than it ever has before, and like it turns it into a laser beam. Now, before, if you ran the Pharaoh with grip and a normal sight, like the burst is going to do a circle and you're going to miss a couple bullets in the burst, but when you got such low recoil like this, you get the most ridiculous one burst kills with the Pharaoh. So I've been having so much fun running with the Boa, and you can even run it with the Verix, as you saw in my starting clip, to give it like 0 recoil. Now, SMGs, I wouldn't suggest running the Verix. I'd prefer the Boa or something over it, or just like the Iron Sight sights. Like, I'm not going to run the Bowl or the Verix and the VMP. I like its iron sights, but on the Pharaoh, it works out pretty well. Now, onto the big dog, the Vesper. It has returned after the recent patch. Quick Draw Grip Extended Mags was the old best way to run it, but there's still a bit of recoil there. They did reduce it, but it's still got a bit of random recoil that will lose you some gunfights, and there's a new way to counter that. So, the old best class was Extended Mags, Quick Draw Grip, but you can now mix it up. You can put Verix on there, which is a long range sight, but it does cut down the recoil a lot. Get rid of Grip if you run Verix, because it doesn't do anything. So Quick Draw Extended Mags Verix will cut down the recoil on the Vesper a lot. It will take a bit of getting used to, and doesn't give it zero recoil. It's still a bit of recoil there, but it manages it a whole lot better. Now you can also put the Bowler on, but if you're running the Bowler, Grip does help, so get rid of Quick Draw, throw the Grip on there, and that's another good way of managing the recoil without having as queer a sight on the Vesper. So that's a pretty good class run with the Vesper. Now, onto the Overkill snipers. Now, I always suggest running snipers with Overkill, because yes, it's good having a sniper at range, but it's always good to have an SMG to get you out of bad situations. I see a lot of people running around trying to be phased and search, and just going 1 and 5 every game. That can't be too much fun. Use your sniper at range, use your SMG up close. The best two SMGs to do that with are the VMP and the Kuda, in my personal opinion. Both strong SMGs up close, and then you got a sniper for range. My favourite scope is the Splice, but that stage fright right there is pretty good as well. There's a whole lot of queer ones. It's all down to personal preference, so if you prefer another scope, use it, but my favourite Splice and the pro favourite is Stage Fright. Now, there's a couple ways of running your sniper class. I always run Cold-Blooded because it's super handy against other snipers. If I'm sniping, it's usually versus other snipers, so having Cold-Blooded makes it a whole lot harder, because most snipers run Thermal in this game because it's the best way to snipe. So having a Thermal and Cold-Blooded is the way to go. Also, you can throw on a smoke and be a scumbag, so other snipers can't see you with Cold-Blooded and a smoke. Sit in the smoke and get free kills, as they're unlikely to ever hit you in the smoke, and it's basically just free kills. It's a bit scumbaggy, but whatever. Now, another way to run the SVG is you can suppress it and it doesn't hurt it whatsoever. In every other Call of Duty to date, if you threw a suppressor on your sniper, it turned the one-shot areas into minute areas and you get a whole lot of hit markers. But in Black Ops 3, the suppressor doesn't even hurt your sniper rifles, so you can throw on a suppressor without any downside and stay off the minimap. Now, another best way to stay off the minimap is with the Razorback, which has also recently been buffed to have a crazy 4-shot kill range, so you're probably not even going to notice the suppressor hurting the Razorback, and you are staying off the minimap. Now, stock and suppressor is probably the best way. You can run extended mags or something as well. It does have only a 30 bullet clip, but it shoots slow. You can also turn it into a ghost class like I did there, but with fast hands, you're going to run the risk of dying by trip mines, so you can throw on hard wide to avoid dying by trip mines. Now, I didn't want to show you guys this class. This is the scumbag class. This is the no skill, left your thumbs at home, need to get free kills. Long barrel and rapid fire work well on the Brecci, and I'm going to hate you if you use it against me. So you're probably all going to use it against me. I shouldn't have said that. C4 and flashbangs, because you haven't pissed people off enough already. Flak Jacket, any up to spam RC cars and piss people off even more if it was quite possible. Dead Silence and Awareness, because we are being scumbags. Now, another good shotty to run, and something I suggest after the recent patch, is the Haymaker. It's a lot of fun, and also sort of competes with the Brecci. I don't think it's as overpowered, but it is fun to use. So long barrel and rapid fire work pretty damn well on it. And that is my Haymaker class. Same sort of perks. You can run fast hands just so sprint out time's better, because you're probably going to be doing a fair bit of rushing with a shotgun, unless you're sitting in a corner, but surely you can't be that big of a scumbag. Now, onto assault rifles. We're starting off with the big dog, the M8A7. Now, this is the pro's favourite assault rifle. What you'll see them running is never their rapid fire high caliber, which works pretty damn well on the M8. You can swap it out for quick draw, because quick draw and being able to snap and get that whole burst on your target is going to help you out a lot too. So either rapid fire or quick draw there. I usually run 3 attachments on my assault rifles, less tacticals and lethals, but if you can afford to, you can take off the 3rd attachment and run tacticals and lethals or more perks. But the best perks to use are Dead Silence Awareness, or Dead Silence Blast Suppressor, or Dead Silence Tac Mask. You'll see me almost always use 2 of the perk 3 category. Also, another way to use the M8 is Overkill. This is my anti-martial class. If there's a whole bunch of people, which always seems to be the case, running martials in your lobby, I run an Overkill M8A7 to stay the fuck away from them. If I have to get close to them, I'm going to blow them away with my KRM. That is my favourite way to verse martial players, is this class right here. and you'll actually, if you play against me, probably see me using it, especially if you're using a martial against me. Now, this is the new laser beam class, guys. This class is dead set amazing. You can swap out stock for quick draw, use it as like a sniper, because this Variks turns this gun into a machine. Long barrel and high caliber, 3-shot all the way across the map, or if you get a bullshit headshot, which you get all the time with the Man of War, seeing as it recoils up. So this is the best class setup for the moment for Black Ops 3. I reckon it shits on the M8. It is amazing to use. Also, the Man of War with BOA works extremely well. These are the two guns I suggest we're using the BOA on, are the Man of War and the Pharaoh. Grip instead of quick draw, because they will help out with the recoil even more. Turns it into a deadly assault rifle. Grip, stock, and BOA. Can't suggest this class enough. Using a flashbang as well. Suppress your enemies. A lot of the time this is my Nuketown class. I'll throw on Tac Mask. I never run awareness or blast suppressor on Nuketown. I just rush mid and get a few kills and die, or get a few kills and stay alive somehow. Nuketown's hectic, but now this is deadly assault rifle class. I cannot stress it enough, but you have to be accurate. If you miss your bullets, it's going to be bad for you. Now, I'd never suggest running BOA or Variks on the Shiva because it's got no recoil. You don't need grip. I see a lot of people running grip on the Shiva. It makes no sense. It has no recoil. High caliber and long barrel, though, paired together are extremely overpowered. Now, high caliber by itself is good, but not that great. Its one-shot headshot range is pretty short, but it doubles it with long barrel, so you can get headshots from ridiculous distance with only one bullet with the Shiva and turn it into a sniping god. Now, this is the only assault rifle I'll run in the game where I'll take quick draw over grip, because hitting every shot is extremely necessary with the Shiva, so snapping onto targets is good, but also rapid fire recently been buffed to work better on the Shiva, so if you got a trigger finger, have some fun with the rapid fire Shiva and you will melt on Black Ops 3 if you don't miss. Now, having a secondary on the Shiva is pretty helpful too, seeing it's only good at range, and up close it's nice to have like an RK5, or if you're lucky you could throw on the Scumbag Marshal. Now, this is literally an SMG assault rifle right here. One of the only assault rifles in Black Ops 3 where I really noticed the rapid fire difference. So I got rapid fire, stock, and grip on it with the flashbang, hardwired dead silence awareness, and this gun melts up close. Also, the KN Suppressed is the best assault rifle without a shadow of a doubt to run a suppressor on. Doesn't even seem to hurt it whatsoever, and you can be stealthy and stay off the minimap. It is an amazing class to use. I'm usually rushing a lot with suppressor, so I got quick draw on so I can snap onto my enemies like from full sprint. You can also swap out hardwired for fast hands, because you're probably going to be rushing around a lot with this class. At least I hope you are. Now, onto the Variks 3 XR2. Now, I've had a lot of fun with this. This gun is meant to recoil. Like, this gun should have recoil, otherwise it's extremely overpowered. But with the Variks, it doesn't even move. You can one burst people cross map. Before, with the XR2, you'd only get one burst to pretty close just because the burst would recoil a bit. But with the Variks, it turns it into the one burst overpowered machine, and it is a lot of fun. But also, reflex isn't bad on the XR2. It is a deadly assault rifle and still competes with the M8 in my opinion, and is easy to use, so you just need to hold down the trigger. But that's pretty much it, guys. Sorry for the longer video, but in my opinion, they're the best assault rifles and best SMGs to use in Black Ops 3. So if you use these classes, you will increase your performance in Search and Destroy. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to smack that like button, and if you're not subscribed, hit that one too. Thanks, guys.